Hi there, welcome to another pick a card reading. Today's topic is really amazing because it's inspired by, um, you know, like, people who actually care about you, how they would treat you, okay? They would not act a certain way that would hurt you or that would compromise the connection that you have, right? So, actually, today this reading was inspired by two things. One is the environment that you keep yourself in. So, this is going to help you understand, you know, where do you need to set boundaries and how you can give to yourself so that you get the same frequency and energy in return. That is love, of course. And then second thing was, I think it was like a Instagram post or something, and she was talking about, the reason why you do not understand why they behaved a certain way with you is because you would never do that or you would never behave like that with them. So, like, I had struggled a lot with many friendships, romantic situationships, and even family connections for that matter, uh, because I could not understand why they are behaving like that, this, and it was in the most hurtful and toxic way. So I would always think, like, do they even have that, inner voice that is like, hey, if you do this action, they'll feel bad, so do not do it. Or if you're gonna like say something, they'll feel bad, so just don't do it, sort of, or don't frame it like that. So this is like this layer of filter that I have before I converse with anyone, right? And mostly people around me, they heavily lack that. So it's just like I've been like so hard, like I was I was trying to focus on like the good in them. I was so busy in focusing about the good in them that I failed to realize that they have this lack of emotional intelligence, and then that is why they behave that way. So I learned it in a hard way, how to set boundaries and how to um, work my way around connections, like what do I need to preserve and how much do I give them back, right? So I've got like 4 piles today. I'll show you which pile you would like, and then you can pick the pile that you immediately are drawn to. It's from 1 to 4. Okay, so if you're immediately drawn to, you can just click on your timestamp and go to your reading, but I'm going to like pick one card and show you. Okay, so pile number 1 is love. Pile number 2 is pride. Pile number 3 is perseverance. Pile number 4 is grief. Oh, you can see my artwork at the back. I'll show you. This is. Can you see it? So, anyways, this was like a cool activity me and my sister did. Anyways, okay, so let me just move you guys closer. Okay, so let's get to your piles, and keep this guys aside. Okay, so pile number 1, who chose love, it says that I commit to the practice of setting the good in all things. So first I'm going to read the energy that you've got, and then this would be the energy of the person that is really like they value your presence so much that they would embody these characteristics and actions that will help you understand that this is the kind of person I would want in my life. Okay, So this is like a basic energy check that I'm going to do, and then I'm going to jump on the person that would. So you can use this as a template for your romantic connections or your friendships, however you'd like. Okay. So well, starting with love, I do feel like, based on like just this card, or just like the energy that is coming through here, I do get like you're a very anxious person. And when I say like a very anxious person, the reason why I'm saying like very anxious is because there is this side of you that never felt safe, or that was never made to feel safe in any situation. So either you are someone who's like, like you fidget a lot, or you have that tremors on your leg that you keep, shaking it. And one other thing that I get like with your anxiety is, sometimes you forget your sentences entirely. Even when you knew like what you had to say next, you just like, wait, what was I saying? You like, what was that thought? And you just completely forget it. That is because, not that there is something wrong with anything about you. It's because like this is that response that your body is naturally giving out, because it has learned to survive in this way, to be anxious and to be like, in this behavior of, or in this, I would say, in this constant survival fight mode. Okay. With this mandala out here, I get like, you're a person with amazing heart, and you've got like very amazing looks as well. Like you're very pretty. Like you could call yourself an eye candy, but it is like something which is inside out. Like your beauty is like from inside out. It's not just like on your face, like that is being done to you, right? Like nowadays it's become a quite common trend that to have like a beautiful face that is done in labs or done through surgeries. Again, like I'm not saying that's not a good thing or bad thing, but I'm saying that something that cannot be bought, right? So your beauty is done because, or the way you look is because how you are from inside, so it reflects on the outside. Okay. And then there is purple, so it's very authentic. Like this mandal is like red and then purple and then green and then red and then purple. So you see heart, crown, and sacral. Like sacral, I associate sacral with being confident in your entire existence, your body, and not just like looks, but the way you are, the way you talk, everything is very confident and very amazing, I would say, about you. But yeah, okay, so if that resonated, let's see what would be the traits of a person who is scared, or who actually values you. What would their actions be, and how would you recognize this person? Okay, let's see. What would the traits of this person be, spirit guides? Ooh, okay, we got quite a few. I'm taking it because I get like a story from this situation. So wait, let me show you your cards and then we can jump to the reading. So you have healing, bypass, and envy. Then you have repeating cycles, fear of intimacy, pain as a teacher, and you're worthy by being. Okay, you're worthy by being. Okay. Let me just arrange these. Okay, so interesting. Number 1, which was love. Okay, so these are the traits and behavior and actions of a person who is completely, sorry, who is very much scared to, I won't say scared, but they think twice before hurting you. This is how they would behave. Okay, so you have envy, and then you have healing bypass, and it has like quite a few words here. So it's lack, comparison, resentment, and impatience, spiritual bypass, and quick fix. What I'm getting here is this person is will be able to understand where you're coming from. Okay, so how the actions would reflect this understanding is like, let's say if you stutter, or if you pause a lot when you talk, or if you have that look where you're like confused, or kind of processing like what you should be saying next, they literally just pause everyone else. Or let's say if you're having a group discussion, they'll like ask everyone to wait until you've formed a thought, and then like giving you the chance to complete whatever you were speaking, and then they will let someone else talk. Like once you're done, then they will let someone else talk. So this is like an action that I'm picking up here from this energy. Another thing that is like they'll show you that they care, or they're like invested in this, is you have healing bypass, and then with this I am connecting like pain as a teacher. So it's giving like it's giving. So this person would like make room for your errors, um, your doubts, your fears. They would make room for your errors like that. And I'm calling it errors because, not to be insensitive, but more like to, because you understand like this is where I fall short, right? So you make room for yourself, right? So this person does that outwardly. So they might literally gesture someone to like stop, or if they're coming in your way, this person would, who cares about you, would like gesture them to like, listen, wait, let pile number one come through, and then you can walk through. They would literally make like a human shield around you in maybe public if you get anxious by heavy crowds like that. Then you have repeating cycles, and you're worthy by being. So I get like they rethink like your conversations that you would have, and they would pick up like subtle things about you, like especially the ones that you do not tell out loud. So like, let's say, I mean, of course I'll be the scapegoat. I do not mention things such as tarot or anything about this to any of my friends, because I was not comfortable for quite a few for quite a ugh. I'm like tongue tied. For quite a while I was not comfortable to talk about this to anyone. Now I'm just like openly saying things but somehow like there were like few friends and family members that like picked up on this, who are like a little bit sensitive towards this type of hobby, they would call, but they weren't opposed to it. So they grew a little bit sensitivity towards this, and then they would just encourage me to like read for them. And I was like, I mean, mostly my immediate family, like my blood connection, like my sibling, of course, my sister, and few of my cousins. So they were like very relaxed about this, and I really enjoyed, like, they did not think this is weird or anything, because I'm literally the first one who does this, so in my family. Yeah, so like making room like that for this, and then picking up from your conversations, like, oh, you enjoy this thing, okay, let's like maybe make room or make space for you to explore this hobby. So like give you the opportunity, like in my case, to read. So that is another thing that you can look out for, like people around you who really care about you, or they value your presence in their life. So they'll give you that attention. Then you have fear of intimacy. Like I said, you're like a very pretty person, you're amazing to look at, okay, you're very attractive, So this is the kind of person who values your attractiveness, like not just sexualize your body, but they just respect it so much. Like let me just form an example. Like, okay, this is the scene that I'm getting from off campus, how that Garrett person puts like a bed sheet, or I don't know what do you call it, like a comforter, what do you call it, throw. He covers his girlfriend's best friend with a throw, right? So he's not sexualizing her, he's not cheating on her, but he's taking care of a feminine, right? Like a masculine in its true form taking care of feminine in its true form. Do you get it? I'm not calling anyone male or female, but I'm just giving you like an example of the energy, okay? So someone who does things for you out of respect, like let's say if you have like a wardrobe malfunction, so they look away and they shield you, typical I would say amazing oppa behavior. If you're like a K-drama fan, so like how they cover, like when they have these interviews and I don't know what you call it, when there's like a large audience assembled and then all the stars come up on the stage and they just like interact or whatever. I don't know what it's called. It's like an event. So if the female lead has like some wardrobe malfunction, so they just like cover them with the jacket, or they just stand in front of them so that they can make it better. Or another example I would give with Zendaya and Tom Holland. So do you get it? Same thing, but with you. So that's how they value you. Okay, now I'll take my Goddess Among Us deck, and this is for like you understanding your role in their life, so that you get to see yourself from that perspective. So I just need like one card, spirits. Saint Teresa. Okay, this is your card, and amazing how it's like almost like purple. I do feel this is lilac, but you get it right. Okay, now I'm going to use my tarot. This is one of my favorite tarot decks, stained glass tarot. I'm meaning to like comment on my Amazon purchase, but I always keep forgetting. But this is such an amazing tarot deck. I love the intricate drawings, and it's like too pretty to look at. Okay, so this is how you would recognize this person. This is how they value you, and this is okay. Can you give us some details about? I get one more, please, Spirit. Thank you. That was quick. And then you have Ace of Swords at the back of your deck. Okay, so you have the Knight of Swords, the Six of Swords, Strength. Okay, this is how it looks. Can you see it? I guess so. Strength, the Emperor. Strength, Empress, the Lovers. And at the back of your deck you had Ace of Swords. Okay, so so these are the things that this person values you for. It's like one thing I would tell you, like this person values you because not only you are you are someone they are like invested in romantically. They not only care about your well-being, but they also care about how safe you can feel in their presence, because it's very important for them, for you to feel safe with them. Okay, with the Knight of Swords, I get like this person is going to be very careful with what they say to you, okay? Now, since it's coming off as romantic, you can use this as a friend as well, right? Like, if you resonate, like you have like a childhood friend that is, that understands you that way. So then, take it how it resonates, okay? So, yeah, this person is going to be very careful. They cannot afford to hurt you in terms of jokes, in terms of, how people hide taunts in the name of jokes. So, they're very careful like that. And then with the Six of Swords, they would the moment you feel anxious or unsafe and it shows, like you start jittering or I don't know, is it called jittering? You start, I don't know, shaking your leg, or if you get anxious, they would want to literally remove you from that situation and take you somewhere safe, from that location, from that environment. They would want you to be safe that way, okay? Then you have Strength and the Empress and the Lovers. So this 3 is giving me like, you are going to be like the first priority for this person, okay? And it's going to show. It's going to show, like, no matter how busy they are going to respond you well. Like, they're going to make sure that if there is some gap between communication that is happening with you and them, they will make sure that it is reduced, it is to a minimal, okay? Because look, people are busy, you get it, right? But I do feel like if you are a priority, they will text you on time. They won't leave you on scene or something like that. Again, this is like my personal opinion. You don't have to take it. You can use it however you want. But this is the energy that I'm receiving, and I'm absolutely adore this person, okay, on your behalf. With the Empress and the Lovers, I do get like this person is very much aware of your little tiny details that you do. Like, let's say I'm picturing like a girl who is hungry, right, and the guy who she's dating gets her food, and she does that little dance. So they're very much aware of how you react to joy, okay? And then you have the Ace of Swords, okay? This is where I just want to like drum roll for you, because this person is like they don't want you to overthink, okay? So they're gonna make sure that you eliminate any possible chances of overthinking. This could literally be a friend, a lover, a family member, however you want to take a lover turning into a family member, right? This is how they would behave around you. And if this resonated, if this is someone that you're reminded of through this reading, then that person is someone you should hold on to, and you should try to make things work with them. But if nobody you was not reminded of anyone with this reading, then maybe look out for traits like this that will help you make you feel safer, and you can trust this kind of person, okay? So that's all I had for you. Thank you for watching. Hey, pile number 2, who chose Pride as your card. So the way this reading is going to go through is, I'm going to read your energy, then I'm going to use this deck, the Shadow Work deck, to read the person's energy and their intentions towards you, and then I'm going to use the Goddess deck to see what they value in you and how would they care about you, and go in a little bit more detail with the Tarot deck. So this is how you know that this person values you and is not going to take you for granted, okay? Because listen, honey, someone who literally values you will never take you for granted. Never. They'll be grateful every day. They'll make sure that they tell you, okay? Because a person who is grateful for themselves is grateful for everyone who is adding value to their lives, okay? So remember that. Now let's get to your reading. Okay, so you have Pride. Pride is like, pride is something that I'm picking up from you is I have come this far with my own hard work. I have spent a lot of time working hard, putting in efforts. So I'm not gonna easily be available to you. Just something about you is like you've got like not only strong boundaries, but you're a person who has like understanding of how much efforts and hard work it takes to build something. So you're someone very, I would say, like a king of swords energy, but like you have like 20% emperor in you. I don't know if you're a tarot reader, you'd understand that, but if you don't, it's more like an archetype that I'm explaining, which is someone who's very good with, someone that is very good with, oh, it's, I just lost the train of thoughts. Someone who's very good with reading people, I would say. Okay, so you're very good with understanding what kind of person this is, or like you're able to understand people really quickly. And that is something that I lack. That is why I tried to make this reading today, but let's see what comes through for you. So this would be the energy of people who care about you. Behold my stupid shuffle. I actually have stopped caring. Okay, what would be the traits of this person? Great guys. So what would be the actions? You have number 1, validation addict. Can I get 3 more, please? You have wholeness includes cracks, shamed for being you. I'm taking only this one because that's just too many. Okay, this is an interesting story, okay? Let me just show you your cards and then we can jump onto your reading. So you have the validation addiction, number 1. Then you have speak what's true. Wholeness includes crack and shamed for being you. People pleaser. Interesting how this person, or this would be the traits of a person who values you, okay? It's gonna be so opposite to who you are, okay? And that might throw you a little bit off guard because you're not someone who is easily manipulated or gaslighted, but this is the person who actually values you, okay? They're gonna show up in a way where it kind of triggers you a bit, but you won't resent this person. Does that make sense? Like you would see them struggling, you would understand that this person is struggling somehow, and you'll be able to identify, you'll be able to read that. So this person would come off as a people pleaser, but trust me, this person is a very brave person, I would say, very courageous. So the way your energy is coming through on this table is that I have certain set of experience that have made me this way, okay? So you're like, I learned my lesson and now I'm like behaving this way, right? With this person, they know that this, whatever the experience have taught them, are teaching them to be more discerning about people, but that doesn't mean that they had flaws. So do you see, this is how they come off as people pleasers, but they are very much aware that they are extending themselves. They are brave enough to keep trying until they find the right person. So it might come off like this person is a little bit stupid, they are too lonely, or they're too they hold on to people, they're very anxiously attached, and blah blah blah. But trust me, this person is the bravest warrior you will ever meet. So I'm not saying that they did not learn the lesson. It's like, you know how if you are heartbroken, if you are hurt, you decide that no, this is not for me, and you just like, you build up a wall. This person is like, no, I'm not going to build up a wall. I'm going to just maybe give this to someone else, and maybe they would need it. And then if that person turns out to be the same, and then they would like go to the other person, and then they would be like, no, this person is not bad, like let them benefit of the doubt kind of situation, let them prove me wrong. Like, so I can't like literally call this person like toxically positive, but more like, it's more like a choice. They choose to have faith in spite of adversity. Okay, so okay, with the numb one and wholeness, this person is gonna understand that you have come from a place of a lot of hard work. Like, it shows on your face, on your body, the way you are, your demeanor and everything, it shows on your face. Okay, so this person is going to be like very gentle with you. Like, you would confuse it with a people pleaser, but it's not that. They're gentle with you because you like, they feel this, like, that this love that they are extending towards you is something that you would honor. But I don't think that they are aware of this though, but they would just feel it. Okay, so they would be extra kind to you for some reason. Okay, then wholeness includes cracks. Okay, so I got this trait from them that if you were to kind of like walk away from them, or I don't know, like, I see like a gap happening between both of you, like a distance is growing. They would still wish and pray that you are safe and sound. I think like only once you get in a conversation with this person, you'll know like, oh, okay, they were praying for me, that's so sweet. Then you have validation addiction, and then shame for being you. So this person is going to make sure that they're grateful for the time you spend with them. So they would say like, hey, thank you for driving out, or thank you for dropping me home, this was like really amazing. And then they would go further, like a step further, by saying that like, next time let me drive you around, or let me just show you or reciprocate the same thing with you. They would mostly want to reciprocate a lot of things with you. Okay, so this is mostly like actions. And then you have speak what's true. So this is like this is come off as flirting. Now if you're like asking about a romantic person, or if you're thinking like this is what a romantic partner should have, then yeah, I mean, it's valid that they flirt. But if not, this is like a platonic thing or a familial connection, then yeah, it would come off as flirting, but it's more like a very healthy kind of back and forth that's happening with you and this person. And people pleaser is like coming as is for me. There's no hidden messages in this one, but it's more like you misunderstanding this person. Okay, so yeah, these are the traits that or the actions that they will do, and that's how you know that this person values your existence. Okay, so let's go on the other deck and see why they do it, or get some more details of how they'll do it. Okay, so let me just give this. Can I get a card, spirits? What would this person value in my calendar? Oh, so you're Saint Lucy. And then you have Frigga. Almost like the same color. This, you have literally both of them. Okay, so, and then I'm gonna get you some tarot cards, because this is the best. I would say like this is one of my favorite decks until I find another favorite. So I've like, all of my decks are like really favorite ones. So it depends on the mood. You have the Hermit. I just heard hesitate to talk to you. This person would hesitate to talk to you. Can I get like 3 more, please, spirits? Okay, thank you. Yeah, this person would hesitate to talk to you. This person would and then you have the 9 of Pentacles at the back of your deck. Okay, this is like a very good back of the deck energy for you. Let me just show you your cards and then we can move into the actions. So you have the 2 of Pentacles and the Hermit, starting off with the Hermit. So that's why I said like they would avoid conversations with you. I think this person might also have a tiny crush on you. Now this could be friends as well, right? You have Ace of Pentacles and then the Star. See, pretty, right? I mean, I guess like the glare is making it weird, but do you see? Then you have the King of Cups. Like, look at him. He's very royal. And then you have the 10 of Swords. Okay, I'm trying to make you understand why I love this deck so that you fall in love with this too. But, and then you have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, you know what? I think I saw it and it's good enough. So, these are the traits. So, one thing I heard was like this person is going to be so scared to talk to you, because they don't want you to think that they're stupid or they're like not good enough, like something about proving you like that. So I do feel like this is where that people pleaser energy comes in. Okay, like you feel like why does this person cares about my validation, right? So yeah, that's where this is like it. And then you have the 2 of Pentacles. It's more like they want to show you respect by making the best of the entire time you give them, or make your time worthwhile, or like you should feel like, yeah, my time was well spent. Because that's how your energy comes in with this person. Like that's how they are reading you. Okay, so they're like, pile number 2 should not feel like they wasted their time with me, so I need to be very careful with what I say or tell them. Then you have Ace of Pentacles and the Star. So I'm getting they would look for opportunities to talk to you and like maybe call you aside and then talk to you, because they don't want anyone else to disturb, because they value your words, they value your wisdom, they value your perspective. So whatever you say or tell them, they're going to take it too hard and they're going to feel bad if you do not approve of this person. See, I'm telling you, it comes off as a people pleaser, but they're not. They're just like mesmerized by you. They just like feel like happy to be in your presence, kind of. I mean, come on, it's adorable. You cannot complain a lot. Then you have the King of Cups. That is why I was saying, like, this is not a people pleaser energy. This is King of Cups, very intentional and, you know, aware of what they're doing. And even if they're flirting, they know that they're flirting and they're trying to flirt with you as per your guidelines, I would say. And then you have the 10 of Swords. That's where I said, like, they're going to feel bad that you do not like it, or like this was not of your standards. I don't know if you work with this person, or I don't know. This is like very adorable. This could be like a student as well, because I do get like someone who doesn't know you that well but is like looking up to you. So mentor student kind of things. Or this could be like your juniors, like that have like a slight crush on you, and then they would like, of course, look for your validation, right? So, and then Nine of Pentacles is something that they are with everyone else. They do not care of others' opinion, they do not care of what they others think. They're just like in their own world. So I'm getting like heavy Aries vibe. This person could be like Aries, but yeah, this is like this is similar, like my energy. I do not care about your opinions, okay? So yeah, that's a very like two sides of the coin situations, but this person values your opinion. You'll see it in them, in their actions and their behavior, the way they come up. And then with the Saint Lucy, I got this like what about you that they value, right? So it's your experience that you value within yourself is what they see about you, and that's what they value most about you. Like you come from an experience that has like weight, that has depth, okay? So valuing a person like that is always gonna up level the person who's receiving it, right? So in this case it's this person and they are valuing you. So yeah, I mean, very I get guru and chela kind of energy. This is the Indian Hindi word for teacher and student, mentor and whatever, follower. So yeah, I mean, such a sweet energy. So that's all I have for you. If this resonated, if this reminded you of someone, this, please do keep them close. And if this if this didn't reminded you of anyone, I would suggest like look for traits of someone like this, because they value what you value in yourself, right? So this person is naturally going to make sure that they don't lose you. And yeah, so that's all I had for you. Like, share and subscribe, because yeah, how else will I know if you're enjoying or not? Okay, and I'll see you in my next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, which was perseverance. This is gonna be your reading. So the way this reading is gonna be done is, I'm gonna read your energy. I'm gonna find out like what is this that you value about yourself, and then I'm going to use the shadow work deck to find out this person's energy towards you, how they would take care of you, how they would value you. Then I'm going to use this deck for this is the Goddess Among Us deck. I'm going to use this to identify what exactly that they value about you and why they do that. And then I'm going to use some clarifiers with my stained glass tarot deck to see some tiny details that you can make out. And if that reminded you of someone, you can just like maybe hold on to that person. Okay, and if you missed the intro, I would suggest go and watch it, because you'll understand the intention of this reading. Okay, so you have perseverance. Okay, so let's see what is your energy. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. You're very adorable. I mean, like, I don't get like a very toxic stubbornness from you, but I do get like you're very adorable. I mean, the way I'm like viewing my plant. I mean, look at how cute babies it has got. So let me just add some water. This one just dries off really quick. Okay, so let's focus back on you. You're very adorable with your energy, okay? Like the way anyone else or like random people would receive your energy, they would immediately think like you're very adorable. You're like someone who needs protection. You're someone who needs to be protected, to be kept in a situation where you're safe, because something about you is delicate, something about you is delicate like a bomb, you know. You would explode, and whatever explosion would happen, it would not cause catastrophe, but it would literally create like an entire new universe. So they would get to see what is inside your head, inside your heart, kind of situation, in a very sci-fi way. You could be a person who likes like a lot of sci-fi movies, but doesn't have to be, okay? um, and you could resonate with people calling you dreamy, or you look really different. Like I'm literally doing this hand gestures. You're someone who does a lot of hand gestures as well, while you speak, because I think that communicates your point better, and this is something that people are drawn to, like your hands. Like very pretty hands you've got. Another thing I would say is, oh, I crave like a good cup of coffee right now. Should I go and make it? Oh. You know what? I'm thinking I'll go and make it. Or maybe after this one. After this reading, maybe my last pile is gonna have like me and them in a gossip sesh with some coffee. Okay, whatever. Let's focus on you. You're someone who is very much present, okay? You're present with your dreams, you're present with your imagination. Something about you is grounded at the same time in a dream world as well. You could resonate with people calling you an old soul, or you could resonate with people not relating to many people around you. Especially in your childhood, you could not relate to any experiences that the kids around you had, and then when you grew up you realized like, oh baby, because I'm totally different. I'm a different soul that is reincarnating on this earth, kind of situation, okay? So if that resonated, then this is your pile. I'm gonna go some in a deeper this and see what kind of person is around you that would like to show you how much they care about you. They won't easily compromise this connection with you, or they would not at any point of time take you for granted. What is this kind of person, Spirit? Can you give us some traits? Your shadow holds power. Okay. This one. No at all. Okay, I'm just getting and then you have the numb one. Maybe you're from pile number 3, doesn't have to be. You have reclaimed the lost self, and then your shadow holds power. Like I said, this wings kind of thing. I do feel you're not someone who will relate to everyone around you. You cannot even, I do feel sometimes you cannot even relate to many spiritual things around you as well. Then you have victim and know it all. Okay. So this kind of person, I'll tell you, pile number 3, this person is like a stubborn but focused, stubborn but disciplined. You are stubborn but creative, okay? You're stubborn but very passionate, like passion oozes out from you. Like you have so much passion in you that you'd like to give it away for free. Okay. And this kind of person has this grounded energy that overpowers their dream energy, okay? With this reclaim the lost self and victim, I'm getting like the person who would be scared to even mistreat you, or like this is the kind of person who would definitely value you, is they would understand the depths of your soul before they understand your beauty, your attractiveness, or your dreamy side, or your adoration that people usually react to, right? They would understand the depth of the soul, of your soul especially, because this person is coming from a place that they've been misjudged, misguided, misled, and like misunderstood so much that they've stopped even expecting it from anyone else. They're like, bro, I'm done. You can do whatever you want. So they have attained a level of detachment with everything else. But then they find this beautiful flower that is you. And again, any gender, you can be literally a man watching this video, but mostly my ladies would resonate with this. So like a beautiful, I showed you this plant, right? Like how much I want to protect this baby. Like I would literally do anything to keep it alive, right? I would fix everything around it to keep it alive, kind of energy. So this is what this person does for you. This is like, oh, you feel distressed, pile number 3. Let me just, okay, this is causing you pain, okay, let me just take it out of this screen. You don't have to see it, don't worry, I got this, kind of. They're like, they would come in between you and whatever's causing your problem. They're like, no, don't worry, I'll take it out, it's out of, don't worry, I got this, kind of like the way I'm just putting myself in between you and the problem. So very adorable energy, but that's how they are. So it's I mean, we love it. Then you have your shadow holds power and know it all. So this person is, I would call it touch of autism. Is that communicated well? Like a spectrum. I'm not diagnosing anyone anything. This is not a medical diagnosis, of course. This is like an energy that you will be able to understand. Okay, so like spectrum of autism, but not the diagnosis, okay, but the behavior. So coming up with a lot of facts to make you feel safe, telling you random things, like like daily things that you do, and they were like, hey, did you know, by the way, why we do this? And then you'd be like so surprised and mesmerized, and you're like, wow, yeah, of course. So you enjoy these facts. You're not like, oh my god, stop talking, kind of energy. You're more like, oh wow, this was very interesting. So yeah, you enjoy someone like this. You're not feeling drained, okay? I think I forgot to mention that in pile number 2, but okay, I'll just add it in the text. With victim and know it all, the way I'm getting this energy is they would literally argue for you. They would literally defend you in a room full of people, hundreds, thousands people that are more knowledgeable than them, okay? So this is like, let's say I'm getting Sheldon Cooper and the girl who is like a little bit obsessed with him, right? So she's like a student, so, and he's a theoretical physicist, so he's into science, right? He's into this heavy experiments and discoveries and inventions. So how he is unwavered by anyone else, right? So there is this point where someone else outsmarts him, like a kid outsmarts him, so he gets like a little bit kind of pissed, like, why is this kid correcting me, right? But then there was a time when he was a kid, and he was like that with other older people, right? So that energy that this person has, like a kid who can correct someone else, kind of, because you are in question, like you are that thing that he's correcting about. So they're going to defend you like that, like hey, listen, first of all, pile number 3 is not like that, okay? You've got your facts wrong. This could be a friend, this could be romantic connection, this could be family, take it how it resonates, this could even be your own kid like this, okay? But very adorable energy, like the way you are adorable, they are like a little bit quite opposite, so like a mirror to you. Okay, so now we go on to the other deck and we find out what they adore about you or what they value in you. What does this person values? Oh, like hell, you got her. You have endings, hidden aspects, and depth. What they value that you're not trying to fit in, you're not trying to prove your point, you're not trying to prove your prove the space that you occupy, you're not trying to prove anything to anyone, you exist and then people just come around you. So you're like, listen, I'm a plant that's gonna exist. If you do not feel safe here, you can just F off. So you have King of Wands. This is such a beautiful deck. I was telling you the other two piles, you have the Fool. Okay. You have Queen of Wands. We have a couple. So this could be like your counterpart if you believe in it, of course. Or this could be like a romantic connection as well. You have the Star. Why am I showing you? It's like my wrist is... I'm trying to show you how pretty this card is, but anyways. So these are like a little bit more details how they would behave with you. Okay, amazing. And then you have the Seven of Cups at the back of the deck. Oh, let me just keep it here. You have the Seven of Pentacles and the Empress. Are you able to see it? Okay, this is interesting. Let me just... Anyway, stay hydrated, people. Yeah, they value like how different you are and how you don't want to fit in the society. This is something that this person would pick up in the first go, like in the first meet or in the first interaction, conversation, communication, right? So take it how it resonates. Then you have the King of Wands and Queen of Wands. So they would instantly feel this connection towards you. They would instantly feel like they would want to defend you. I do feel like this person might have this urge to like fight for you because people around you are like a little bit, you know, not respecting you the way you should be respected. Oh, this is adorable. I don't know, today all the piles were like so adorable and so like, I would say, out there. Then what else? I think this person, not only they value and respect you because you're not making everyone know that you're in the room. So immediately this image that I get, like when I work out at the gym, there are these men who usually would give space, like won't hover around me for stupid reasons, right? Just to like get a reaction out of me or just to like initiate some sort of conversation. So there are men like that, but then there are men like who would literally bang weights and just make like loud noises, like stupid loud noises. They are not even lifting that heavy that they'll make that grunts and stuff. So they do it on purpose, and then I have no other option but to look at them. So then they would come up and start conversations with me. So it's very irritating, although I do not entertain that, but they do that thing. So you're not like someone like that who's trying to make everyone aware that you are in the room. You're very chill in I'm gonna exist here if you see me, if you want to interact with me, you come to me, right? Kind of energy. And this is like a very secure, I would say, energy. So this person sees that and they were like, thank God, now I can interact with pile number 3. So they like value you that way, deeply like that. And then you have the Fool and the Star. So not only you're attracted with the King of Wands, they're highly, heavily attracted to you. They fantasize about you. Seven of Cups, like they dream about what would the future be with you. If this is like a crush situation, then yes. If this is like someone like a friend, I don't get a friend literally. I would say this is someone you would date, or this is someone who you should date, like, or be with. The Fool and the Star, they have this strong urge to bring out the kid in you, and I feel you'll feel safer to be a kid with them, because with this perseverance, with your energy, I did get like you were grounded, right? So I did tell you like people have this urge to protect you, but the thing is they want to like put you in a cage, kind of. So there are two types of protections, where there is, you put a bird in the cage so that it is not eaten by other birds, or second type, like you make sure like you follow it, you let it go anywhere you want, and then you protect it. So I just saw 0, 1, 1 and 11, so you must be seeing 11, 11 a lot. That would be a sign that this is your person, or your person of this type is closer to you. And I did say like your counterpart, your divine partner. So 11, 11 makes sense. They could have a K in their name or a Q in their name, so take it how it resonates. Yeah, so they have this strong urge to like make things safer for you. Then you have Seven of Pentacles and the Empress. They see like a long-term potential in you, not only as a divine partner, but as well as like that tune is so distracting. Yeah, not only as your partner, they see potential that there is purpose to you, there is something beyond, there is something deeper to you. Like you're not just like a ambitious or passionate person, not that there is anything wrong in that. You have something beyond, like you understand why your soul is on this planet. What is it that you are supposed to fulfill? What is the purpose of your soul? So this is something which is beyond passion and ambition, right? So yeah, this person sees that in you and they immediately value you. Like they do not need a second glance, a second conversation, another sentence with you to even understand this. They are very much aware of this the moment they see you. Okay. Yeah, that's all I had for you, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, share and subscribe, because I do not know if you're enjoying this or if I'm just putting this out there for myself, because I watch my own readings. So but yeah, please feel free to comment anything if you like, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Okay, we are here. So I did talked about getting myself a coffee first before I start your reading, but since I got like a little bit impatient, I thought like let's just complete your reading and then I'm gonna sip my coffee while I doom scroll on Instagram. So here we are, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading with grief. You do not give me anything that you are you're quite opposite of grief. Okay, so the way this reading is going to be broken down is I'm going to use the shadow deck to identify and tell you the traits of this person that values you, because anyone who values you will never take you for granted, will make sure that you know that you are important in their life by gestures and by verbally expressing it to you. Then I'm going to use this Goddess Tarot deck to give you a little bit details of what they value about you and why they do it. And then I'm going to use this beautiful stained glass tarot deck to add some clarifiers and give you a little bit small actions, some details, some daily habits that they would do to make you feel safer. Okay, that's how you know that you should value this person and you should keep them in your life. Okay, so let's see, what are the traits of this person, spirit guys? What are these traits? Okay. You have performer. Oh, and then you have speak what's true. Can I get 2 more, please, spirit guides? Okay, can I get 1 more? And then you have envy at the back of your deck. So let me just show you. You have rejection, performer, speak what's true. These are your 3 cards. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty. And then you have acceptance isn't registration, needs denial. Needs denial. Attracting wounded partners. Okay, so this is like a heavy, I get like a love reading. Let me just, I don't know, I tried placing it like that, but can you see these cards? But anyways, okay. Okay, so pile number 4. I was gonna say 2, but I'm like, no, 4. Let me just start off with reading your energy, okay? And then if that resonated, then this is the kind of person that you should keep around because they value your existence. And keeping people around you or letting them access you is a type of self-love. So yeah, you have grief. Okay, so with grief, I'll tell you one thing that I do not see in your energy is grief. I mean, bro, baby, you are a very beautiful, very energetic, very enigmatic person. Okay, inside out, you're someone at a very good, I would say, job post, or you're like a CEO vibe that I'm getting from you. Either that, or you're like a very good position financially. Okay, very strong. I can feel this in your energy. You're very secure the way you are. Okay, with orange, I see like you put a lot of effort in the way you look. Mostly that's your sacred or lower energies. So you're very grounded, and the way you look, you put like efforts. It shows that you put efforts. It shows that you care about the way you look, and it's not something that makes you feel like it's a chore. It's more like, I love to do this, that's why I'm going to do this. I love to get procedures done, that's why I do this. So you don't over explain to people, you know. You're very, like, I follow one of these influencers on Instagram, and she wears these amazing office outfits. So I don't know if she works in fashion. I cannot confirm for you right now, but I think so she does. There's another influencer too who works in fashion, who shows like her daily dresses, and it's really inspiring. Like, I love like the way these women dress. So I get that heavily from you. That I'm not calling you like a woman. I mean, of course, you could be a man as well. But this is what this energy is giving me. It's very elegant. It's very amazing, and at the same time, it's safe. It's luxurious, but it's safe. Okay. So if that resonated, this is your pile. Let's see what kind of person would value you. Okay. And these are the traits and habits of this person that you can look out for, and you can keep them around because you know, like I said, someone who values you will never put you in this position of choosing between yourself and them. Okay. You have performer. This kind of person is a little bit theatrical, dramatic, and you know, more expressive with their bodies. They would like to dress expressive. Something about their dressing sense kind of inspires you, but also makes you like rethink your own wardrobe choices. So in a way where you're like, will I be able to pull that off kind of situation, right? So this could be an influencer, this could be friend, this could be a romantic partner, this could be family. Take it how it resonates, okay? With with Speak What's True, I like that this person has a immense, I would say, love for you. Like they're devoted to you. This could either be like you are an influencer and this is a fan, or I get like someone is following someone else. So this could this could be a stalker as well, but a very intentionally amazing stalker, because their energy is not just like they won't just stalk anyone. Okay, you are important. You, pile number 4. Like this person does not just like go obsessing over just anyone. Okay, you are special, definitely special. I get this heavy out here. Then we have rejection. This person is a heartbreaker. Okay, they just don't just like date anyone, or they're not just friends with anyone out there. Okay, you are special. You're definitely special. Pile number 4. And they show it. This is seen in their actions. Like you are special. Like they will literally just show off everyone, and they will only let you touch them, or you sit closer to them, or you have like a french fries from their plate. So it's like Joey kind of situation. So Joey from Friends, so how he would never let anyone touch food from his plate, but he let Emma eat his cookie, or his Hugsy, he let her have it. So that kind of energy, but in adult version. Let's not go there. The scandal that we recently has started from E and F, so Nana. Okay, then you have needs denial. Okay, so this person is a little bit pushy. Okay, they're so curious about you. They ask you a lot of questions. They're like too much in your energy. They want to know what you eat, know what you do, know what you like, so that they can do that with you. They can, I'm telling you, like there's this a weird line between stalker obsession, but like a fan kind of energy. Like they are not going to harm you, of course, because they have their own following. Okay, but they are a fan of yours as well. So like I saw this image of Michael Jackson being like fan, like he was having his fan moment with some other celebrity, and he's like, oh my god. And then if you were to meet Michael Jackson, then it would be like like Michael Jackson. So you get it, like they have their own fan following, but they are a fan of you. So then you have acceptance isn't resignation. So it has surrender, presence, and inner peace as the shadow aspect of this card. But the way I am getting this energy of this person is they do not understand you, or they try really hard to understand you. I think this person is going to ask you a lot of questions about you, so that's how you'll know like this person is trying to understand you from where you come from, because they just don't want to come off as like an obnoxious know-it-all person, right? So they would want to like know like, oh okay, pile number 4 likes I don't know, french fries and whipped cream, because it's a good combination. It's salty, it's creamy, it's sexy, right? For those of you, this is romantic, right? But it's a really fun combo to try, and for other people it's going to be weird, right? But they would make an effort to understand you. So they would like, next time they would order this, and then they would like, hey, do you want to share with me, sort of. So it's very cute. Then you have attracting wounded partners. So this is why I got like a heavy romantic energy for this pile, and I was like, no, this can't be friends. But again, like friends have crushes on you too. That's how you ruin friendships. I'm sorry, it's just like my perspective. You don't have to accept it. Okay, so enough about that. Let's see what about you that they appreciate, right? Why are they this way? Oi, stop. That was good. That was good. Good job. Good job, Hida. You have March. And then you have Anna, grandmother of Jesus. Oh, Jesus had a grandmother? So you have March with balance, justice, and truth, okay? Let me show you the card. Look how sexy she is. Right? Effortlessly elegant. So, okay, this person values your energy. This person values your soul before they get to the attractiveness that you carry. You have King of Pentacles and Knight of Cups. Let me just shuffle all the cards and then I'll show you each of them. You have the Chariot. A lot of masculine energy. 10 of Cups, 8 of Swords. Then you have 6 of Cups. So for people that were who were like a little bit curious if this is your crush that thinks about you that way, then this one is going to be a confirmation that yes, this is a crush that thinks about you that way. Let me just show you your cards quickly. So that was the back of the deck, and then you have Knight of Cups and the King of I don't know if you can see it or is it still reflecting, but these are really lovely cards, okay? This is King of Pentacles. Then you have the Chariot. Oh, there's a beautiful sunset outside. I wish I could show you, but we have like a net situation going on. net thingy going on outside the window frame, so it's to keep the pigeons away. Apparently I got to know that pigeons give you chlamydia, so be safe, okay? Then you have the Strength and the 8 of Swords. Ooh, I like this person. This person is giving me like a warrior energy. They would go on a war with you. This person is like your ride or die, okay? So the way I'm reading this person's energy or this action, what they value about you is something that your soul carries. This is like I would say a fingerprint that your soul has, okay? Like imagine, I mean, it's like a type of a combination of DNA, let's put it that way, that only your soul carries, okay? So this person is able to see that somehow in you, okay? And they do not only see your contribution, like what you bring to the table, but they see why you exist in the first place. So you see that depth of understanding that they bring. So that is why I do feel like whatever things that they feel about you in the name of downloads, they just want to confirm it by having more conversations with you. So this person is I think that is the reason why they ask you a lot of questions. So they're trying to make a logic of this emotion that they carry about you, okay? With the Knight of Cups and King of Pentacles, they want to show you that you're not just like pretty. You're not like just a CEO. You are more than that for me. You are someone who I would love to have as my partner, who I would love to have as my partner in crime, in war, you know, someone I would like to be dedicated to or to worship, you know, in a very like God and worshipper kind of connection. So I get this heavy Krishna and Radha vibes with this person and you. So they were devoted to each other, right? So this is something that you cannot have just with a random person or with your ex or whatever. That connection that didn't work out, it is very sacred. It takes lifetimes, it takes like rebirths to have embodied this kind of connection and awareness of someone else other than yourself, okay? Then you have the Chariot and 10 of Cups. So I do feel like this person would love to move mountains for you, okay? If this is what you wanted in your husband or your wife, This person would literally, like, if it's a wife, I do feel like they would embody feminine and masculine. So feminines have been distorted in a way where they're fragile, or pretty, or delicate, but they're more like delicate like a bomb. So I do feel you must be from the previous piles. I do not remember, is it pile 2 or 3? I do not remember, but I did say delicate as a bomb in some or the other pile. I think maybe it was first. However, coming back to you and this person's trait, what they value in you is how peaceful they feel with you, and they cannot put words to this feeling. Okay, they cannot make sense of this feeling. It's very confusing, it's too big to hold, and it's kind of not easy to make someone understand, like, oh, do you feel this way about someone, what is this, love, is this like that? No, there is no template for them to follow. So they have this knowing within them, and they are like exploring it with you. So with the 10 of cups, I do get like, I'm gonna explore my lifetime with you kind of energy. And then 8 of swords is, they hold themselves back out of respect, they hold themselves back out of understanding of the differences that you have, if any. And then with the strength, you will see like they are able to read your irritations, or I don't know, I just see, like, I'll show you this lion, the way he's like looking at her, like, why are you bothered, like, tell me why you bothered. So I just saw 1, 21, 21. So you could be seeing 12, 21, or mirror numbers a lot. Yeah, so this person is like, why are you so sad? They keep like bothering themselves with your concerns, and in a very non-toxic way. Like, they're not depressed on your behalf, they're not hurting themselves on your behalf, but they are more concerned about you. So a very loving energy towards you before even knowing you, kind of. Yeah, okay, I mean, that's all I get about this person and how they would value you and why they would value you. But yeah, one thing I would say for sure is, this is like, I don't think so there are like more than 2 people like these. But if you do find someone like this, hold on to them. They really value your existence, not only your body but your soul. Like, and the other thing I would say is, you should, if you were reminded of someone through this traits, this is that person coming through for you. Okay, I do feel like maybe there is a distance between you, I'm not sure, take it how it resonates, but this is that person coming through. If you are not reminded of anyone like this, nobody came to your mind, okay, then this is like a future energy that I'm picking up on, that these are the traits that you should be looking out for in your future partner, okay, not just anyone else. Okay, awesome. You have been an awesome viewer. So do like, share, and subscribe to my channel if this is what helped you understand yourself better and your people around you, and maybe fall in love with yourself even more, right? So yeah, let me know in the comments how you felt, and I will definitely see you in my next reading. Yep. So take care, take heed, bye.